If you're struggling with dialogue, here are some tips to make it better. My name's Ray. I'm a TV writer and I help you become a better writer in 2 minutes or less. Let's go. So the backbone of any authentic dialogue is actually just listening to people talk. I heard a quote one time that writers are just professional eavesdroppers, and that is the case. This is especially true if you're writing a script where characters are outside of your age range, your gender, your normal mode of life. You probably don't have insight as to how these people talk on a daily basis, so really immersing yourself in that space and that community will help you. Number two is just read your scripts out loud. I can't stress this point enough. When I'm writing, I'm constantly talking to myself out loud. I probably look like a deranged person in the coffee shop, but I'm always saying the words out loud. Remember, a script is never a finished product. The point of a script is to get someone to actually verbalize those words. They're not just meant to stay on the page. So you have to be constantly saying the words out loud to make sure it sounds like something a human would actually say. The last tip is to actually use less dialogue. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I think a lot of times as writers, we can tend to be too verbose, too wordy, when visual cues can do a lot of the heavy lifting of dialogue. For example, we don't need a character to say, "I'm feeling anxious," if we see that they're biting their lip, if they're shaking their leg nervously. We can get that they're anxious through the visuals rather than them verbalizing. And I always think that if there's a way you can show that emotion, show that feeling you're trying to convey visually as opposed to words, you should always choose a visual version, dialogue as a last resort. If you found that helpful, follow, like, and save this video for more tips, and you can also sign up for my newsletter right here.